Hello, boys and girls. I'm here with our behavior basics lesson for the week. And remember, we always watch this every day at school. So it would be really great if you watched it every day at home. You just watch the same video every day, and then that way you know you're learning this lesson very, very well. Okay? So our lesson today is on following directions. But first, before we get into our following directions, let's go over our rules for how we need to behave while we're doing our video lessons, okay? So rule number one, our mouth is quiet. Yep. And rule number two, our eyes are looking. Rule number three, hands and feet are to ourselves, or our bodies are still. Same thing. Okay. And rule number four, our ears are listening. And what happens, boys and girls, if you have a question? You raise your hand, and mom or dad will come over and answer your question. And if they don't know the answer to their question, they're going to come and ask Miss Amy. If we were at school, you'd raise your hand and Miss Amy would come and she would answer your question. So if you ever have questions, just make sure you raise your hand. That's the signal for I need help or I need to ask a question. Okay? So those are our rules. And now we're going to read our story about following directions. When I'm at school, my teacher gives me directions. Sometimes it seems like my teacher is telling me a lot of things at once. It can sometimes feel like my teacher is bossing me around. Is that what it feels like sometimes? Miss Amy kind of bosses you around? I'm sorry. My teacher gives me direction to help me learn and grow into a good student. Yeah. It is expected that I listen to the directions on the first time. Okay, so we have to listen the first time Miss Amy says directions. Sometimes I don't want to listen to my teacher's directions because they make me feel angry or upset. It's important to remember that my teacher gives me directions because they are trying to help me. If I follow my teacher's directions, I will be a good student and make everyone proud. And look, there's a puppy dog right there. They're friends and everybody's getting along so well. So, boys and girls, let's end on this screen. I want to also say that right now, because we're at home doing a lot of learning things, that sometimes mom and dad give a lot of directions. And they're like your teachers right now. And it's really hard, and I understand that. But you have to listen to mom and dad because they're doing what Miss Amy has told them to do. So you have to listen because they're giving Miss Amy's directions, okay? And that's really hard because they're mom and dads. They're not teachers, right? But they're doing the best they can to help you learn while we have to do this digital learning environment, okay? So remember, if mom and dad are giving you lots and lots of directions, you listen and follow them on the first time they say them, okay? Mom and dad are just doing what Miss Amy told them to do. So you need to listen, okay? All right. Now we have some questions that we're going to answer. We're going to do our discussion piece, okay? Okay, remember when we do our discussions, when I ask questions, we're going to give a thumbs up for yes or a thumbs down for no, okay? So, should you follow directions for on the first time? Should you follow directions the first time? Yes, you should follow directions the first time. Whether Miss Amy is telling you or whether mom or dad are telling you, you follow directions the first time. Good. Should you follow directions from your family about finishing homework? Should you follow directions from mom and dad about finishing your homework? Yes. Yes. Mom and dads are teachers right now too. They're putting on lots of different hats, so you have to follow mom and dad's directions when they ask you to finish your schoolwork. Because remember, they're just telling you what Miss Amy's telling them, okay? Oh, this is one. Do you need to follow directions from your friend when they tell you what to do? Hmm. Do you need to follow directions from your friend when they are telling you what to do? No, you don't have to follow directions from your friend unless you want to. If you want to follow the directions, you can, but you don't have to follow the directions from a friend. Those are just some maybe friendly suggestions, but your friend does not get to boss you around and your friend does not tell you what to do, okay? Only the adults in your life get to help you because we are just trying to look out for your safety and for your best learning strategies, okay? So no, you do not have to listen to your friends if you do not want to. Should you follow directions from the lunch staff in the cafeteria? Should you follow directions from the lunch staff in the cafeteria? Yes, you should follow directions from the lunch staff in the cafeteria. Again, they are looking out for our safety and they are just trying to do what's best for all of us. So even Miss Amy is going to follow directions from the lunch staff in the cafeteria. Okay? So, and we listen and we do it on the first try when the cafeteria staff and lunch staff, they help us, okay? Number 5, is your teacher trying to help you when they give you directions? Is your teacher trying to help you when they give you directions? Yes. Your teacher is just trying to help you when they give you directions. It could be a he or a she, but in my case it's a she because I'm a girl. So if Miss Amy is giving you all kinds of directions, it's because Miss Amy is really looking out for you and I care about you. So, yes, I'm trying to help you. Yes. Okay, number 6. Should you give directions to the secretary about how to do their job? So, are you going to go tell Miss George how to do her job? No. No way, Jose. Miss George knows exactly what she's doing and she knows very well how to do her job. Miss Amy isn't even going to go tell her how to do her job. This is something that Mr. Stilson will help her with, and we don't need to be intervening at all. So, no, you should not give directions to the secretary about how to do their job. Okay? If we have suggestions, maybe we could mention them in a very nice, respectful way. But really, she's the professional and she knows what she's doing. So, no, we do not tell other people how to do their job. Okay? Can you give directions to your friends about schoolwork? So can you give your friends directions about their schoolwork? No. Nope. You're going to just let Miss Amy do her job and let her take care of the students in the classroom. Okay? So I will help the students and you don't have to do it. You don't have to tell them what to do. I will take care of that. Or Miss Sarah will take care of that. Or whoever the teacher is, they will take care of that. Okay? Okay, number 8. Should you follow directions from the teachers on the playground during recess? Should you follow directions from the teachers on the playground during recess? Yes, 100% you should be following directions from the teachers on the playground during recess. Why? Because they are always looking out for your safety. That is the number one priority while we are on the playground at recess, is making sure everybody is safe. So if the teachers are asking you to do something, you need to listen and follow directions the first time they're given. Okay? So always listen and follow directions the first time they're given. because the teachers on the playground are just trying to make you safe. Good. Okay, number 9. Should you give directions to your parents? Hmm. Should you give directions to your parents? No, you shouldn't. Because mom and dad are like the teachers right now. And mom and dad are the rule makers, right? So mom and dad do not need to have feedback about what they're doing. So no, we do not give directions to our parents. We can ask them things nicely and they can consider them, but we don't get to give directions to our parents, okay? So no. All right, last question. Number 10. Will you be proud of yourself if you follow directions? Will you be proud of yourself if you follow directions? Yes, you will be proud of yourself if you follow directions because then you are listening, you are following all of the rules, and everybody in the classroom is learning in the best environment possible. Everybody is safe. So yes, you will be proud of yourself if you are following directions. And remember, we listen and follow directions the first time. Yes. Okay, boys and girls. That was a really great discussion, and I loved having it with you. And remember, we watch our behavior basics every single day at school. So if you watch this video every day at home, then we know you're learning it very well. Okay? Have a great day. Bye.